going on, guys? Welcome back over to the Mystery Tackle Box channel. Westin Smith, your host on today's episode. We have got a 6-month pro subscription giveaway for one of y'all in the comments section. Details are going to be provided throughout today's video, but we've got a challenge for ourselves. We're going to try and catch a fish on every bait inside of this box, and what time we have is probably looking like 2 hours before the storm hits, so we got to go ahead and get stuff tied on. We're going to tell you about the baits throughout the day. Let's go ahead and get fishing. Alright guys, so it's looking like what we have in today's box is a nice top water by Westin Lures. This is going to be sick because with this storm incoming, we might be able to get on some sort of a top water bite here very soon. We've also got a crankbait, which is great for this location because I know there's some rock out here. We can kind of bang off of that with this flat banger here and hopefully get some bites. We've also got a natural colored jig, another fantastic option for a small pond like this. We'll just be casting this out, fanning it around, seeing if we can't get a fish to chase after this with maybe a crawfish trailer, something that we think is living in here. So we've got a jig in the box. We've also got some black and blue plastics that are more catered to some stained water. Luckily today we were working with good visibility, but that could work against us with this coloration here. We're gonna have to see what happens and if we can get a fish on this black and blue colored soft plastic. Then we've got some Harmony Fishing Company hooks, you guys. And last but not least, guys, we have Liquid Mayhem crawfish scent right here. This is a fish attractant. You're just gonna put this on your soft plastics for a little extra. Get those fish coming in from miles away to eat the baits, guys. Let's go ahead and get to work. And y'all, we're gonna start rigging up. Devin is joining me on today's slam attempt here. So I'm gonna start off with the crank. And I think she's gonna rock the jig with some, well, she'll tell you about what she's going with anyways. Let's get this stuff tied on. We're trying to catch some fish before the storm hits. All right, guys, let's see if I can't get something on this before I get hung up. It's looking real shallow right here, so I'm gonna have to probably just pop this crank up, let it surface and pop it up the last couple, 10 feet or so. Otherwise, it'll just be digging into all this dirt and I'll be getting stuff all over these treble hooks. I also opted for the rod I've got on me with the slowest tip or the softest tip. You oftentimes want a little bit slower action on that rod tip when you're using these treble hook baits, help you link up with more fish. And so I have done just that. Let's go ahead and make the first cast of the morning. I might need to switch it up to a bottom bait right off the bat, guys. This thing's picking up so much grass. Let's see what else we got here. Might have to throw this at a different area of this pond or at the one just across the street where maybe there's a little bit more depth. Yeah, guys, so I'm gonna be throwing out this Hypno Twist for a minute. It's a floating lure. It kind of looks like almost like a Whopper Plopper style bait with this kick and tail. And the color's called Crazy Bluegill. Kind of funny. All right, let's test the waters here. I'm curious, how does this thing look? Ooh, kick and tail. Okay, with the chop on the water, you almost got to work it a little slower. If you try and work it fast. Oh, that's good. Okay, it seems to do quite well, actually. Wow, cool little bait. Well, I'm sure they've got bluegill in here, so I bet they'll like this color. Let's see if we can't get, oh, blow up. No way. I literally just got to blow up in like the first few seconds. That's what happens, guys. Sometimes the overcast skies keep that topwater bite going throughout the day or just hours longer than you'd expect. I mean, normally that topwater bite has died by this time of day, but wow, I cannot believe we just got a hit. I need to walk this bank. You want to try and hit new areas of the pond when you're throwing these topwaters. You usually only get 1 or 2 shots with that same fish. Oh, wow, that was a decent sized bass that we just spooked right there. I just saw a bass swim out of here. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, they're up shallow and they'll hit the top waters. This is awesome.
All right, guys, so what I'm gonna go ahead and get started with is this Dobbins. Actually, oh, that's funny. It's a Dobbins rod jig. Never used this before. Actually, I'm not that much of an avid jig fisherman, so that's why I'm gonna go ahead and challenge myself today and throw this as my first bait, see if they're on the bottom. And I'm gonna go ahead and pair that up with one of these exo pods. It's not typical that we would use a mismatched trailer along with our jig, but unfortunately we came with just a limited amount of fishing supplies today with us on this Mystery Tackle Box Slam, so it's gonna work. I think that's a pretty juicy combo though.
Man, I was thinking after that first hit I was gonna get a bunch of blow-ups. I might have just got lucky right there. Hit this grass edge. This side looks so good. Oh, gotta blow up. I don't know. That had to have been a bass, right? Oh my gosh, there's another blow up right there. Look, right along this grass edge as I was talking about, guys. The grass is a little different right here. Jeez Louise, how could we miss 2 in a row?
Guys, there's just so much grass in this pond, and this is a really heavy jig. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch things up right quick. I was using that jig, and that jig is just far too heavy for the amount of grass that's in here. I believe I got 1 bite just swimming it, but I'm gonna go ahead and rig up I used that Harmony hook. Actually, we went ahead and paired it up with a watermelon red flake exo ribbon, paired it up that 1/16 ounce bullet weight, and while we're at it, I'm gonna go ahead and just use some of this liquid mayhem. Let's go ahead and get our first cast in.
All right, y'all, 3 blow-ups around the pond. We're gonna go try this one just across the street though and see if they're acting any different, because it sounds like they're not really hitting the bottom baits too heavy. So let's go make a move. All right, y'all, hopping out at the second spot, and I got an idea for this place. Now we're breaking out the jig with the crawfish trailer, but we're also gonna add some crawfish scent. This might just have them freaking out. I just smothered them fins, look at that. All right, let's get this thing in here. We might even catch a catfish.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, I got a fish. Oh no, he came off. Oh man. First hit for me of the day on that flat banger. This is the shotgun shad color. Oh man, that would have been the first catch, but he jumped out of the water and came off. Come on, treble hooks, y'all gotta pull through. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come here, you little guy. Woo! First fish. We went down in size, but it's a fish. Brought in on that shotgun shad flat banger, that Googan squad. Too cool. You know what? It's a fish is a fish. And let's try and upgrade. I might throw this around a little bit more. There you go, bud. This bait dives about 3 to 6 feet, and it's pretty dang grassy in here, and it's not super duper deep. So I'm trying to, as I get closer to the bank, or in general, I'm just trying to keep my rod tip up so it doesn't dive as far down. Oh, something just came up and swirled right there. As you can see, I'm gonna try and keep my rod tip pretty low, close to the water. And then as it starts to get closer to the bank, oh, I was getting a bite. I was getting a bite.
All right, guys, so we're now at the second spot, catching some fish, feeling good, and we want to talk to you guys about how to enter in to win the 6-month subscription of an MTB Pro Box for yourself. All you gotta do if you're subscribed to the channel is let us know what is the first bait that I tied on in today's video. Also, what is the color of the bait that catches Devin or me the last fish of the video, and let us know what your favorite bait is out of the entire MTB box. And that is all you've got to do, guys. Good luck, and we're gonna get back to fishing. All right, y'all, we're switching it up on him yet again. I'm gonna tie on one of these scam shads. This is gonna be interesting right here. Also, I'm gonna add some liquid mayhem. There we go. Now we're looking real good. All right, let's see what happens now. So this scam shad, I'm seeing it sinking down. I've got it just on this Texas rig, but I'm gonna take off the bullet weight. I believe you're actually supposed to work this more like a fluke, just kind of popping it weightless. So that is exactly what I'm about to do. And I just found out that crawfish scent stays on these plastics pretty dang good. So we're gonna get him rigged back up, and then we're gonna start working him like a soft plastic jerk bait. It's looking good. That ought to do the trick. Let me get back over by the fountain. Go. All right. Got a pretty good one too. Nice, working it a little bit slower. All right, guys. On the shad bait with the crawfish scent and the Harmony hooks. That's like 3 things out of the box with 1 fish. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Turns out a little jerk bait action. We'll get these guys right here. Hoax fish, scam shad. Knocking them out. All right, buddy, we'll see ya. So I think that was the right move, man. You just gotta work this thing weightless, just like a fluke. And it's got some erratic movement. Pop it on slack line. That one, that specific cast, I noticed they're going after the reaction baits a little bit less. When it was sprinkling on us about 20 minutes ago, they were really hitting that crankbait. Devin had a handful of bites, but since the rain has subsided, they've kind of toned back a little bit, so I figured maybe work something a little bit slower. Here's how we've got it rigged up on that Harmony hook. Exposed into the top of the body, that way we don't get caught in all this grass, but that fish hit right over there on the grass edge. I don't know if you guys can see it, where it goes from dark to light. That's where those bass will ambush anything they see swimming in and out of that grass. And I just got right in front of them at the perfect time. Felt a little tug, set the hook, man. Casting out, letting it sit. Giving it a solid amount of time so it sinks down low. And then I'm giving it a few pops. Letting it rest, giving it a few more pops. Some days you can work the stuff faster, but like I said, the bites seem to calm down a little bit, so I'm working it a little slower, seeing what works. Jerkbaits are fantastic year-round. It's that erratic motion that gets those bass going, and then it pauses, and it's an easy target. Black and blue is typical for some more stained water, but honestly, if you pop right in front of the bass face, that ambush instinct kicks in, and boom. One more thing to complete those entry requirements, guys, is you must drop a like on this video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Devin and I are now gonna try and catch a fish on the last two baits, man. The mud craw jig and the bluegill topwater. Let's go.
Oh no. I think I just missed my chance with that jig. I literally just dropped the jig down. I was standing back and I just thought the fish had it just now, and I set it and I saw the fish, but it took it out of its mouth. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Come here. Come here. Woo! That is what I am talking about on that jig that I've been throwing for a hot minute. That Dobbins mud bug jig with that 𝗙𝗻𝗋𝗶 trailer. Ooh-wee! Oh man, have I been fighting for this fish. I was changing it up because this pond is just about as grassy as the other one that we were at. So this jig, I don't recall what size that jig head is, but it's not little. And it's going straight into the grass. And so anyways, I changed it up and I've been swimming it on my way back down this bank.
There he is, double up to complete the slam. Double up.
Westin's doubled up too. What? We might have a slam, guys. Woo!
No way. No way! On the top water, we put it together.
All right, I'm gonna get this guy back in the water.
Woo! Everything out of the box done. Holy smokes, and just in time. Oh my goodness, that was some of the last casts. I got him in that corner right there. I'm gonna go ahead and get him off the treble hooks. All right, y'all, what a day, and it ends with the top water. How crazy. Normally midday, you're not getting those bites, but they're some of the most fun you can have while fishing. Absolutely have got to get some top water lures, man. Whoo, fishing that like a whopper plopper or a buzzbait, some more common alternatives to that new Westin lure that we've never tried out before. It's reasons like that we love Mystery Tackle Box. We want to thank them for offering up the channel for the day, man. We're gonna let the last little fishy go. See you, bud. Wow, guys, what a day. We had a blast out there before the storms hit. Devin and I had to split. We completed our challenge in just a couple hours, and you guys also have an awesome chance to win 6 months of an MTB Pro subscription. So good luck to all of you who entered. We'll catch you guys on the next one over here on the Mystery Tackle Box channel, y'all. Peace.